Hi, welcome back to Tao of Twang. Now this is going to be a quick one because this is a follow-up to that 6/8 lesson from a few days ago. Now, I know sometimes when you've been working out with the same progression and stuff, it's like, another video with that progression. I don't want to, burn out, stuff like that. But I got to thinking about this and I was like, man, we left a couple things on the table there. And some of you, I think, are kind of that are, using that loop a lot and then talking to me about it. You're on the right path. And I just want to kind of do a little next level thing on that. This is going to make a lot more sense if you just watch that one from a few days ago. It's a jam in G major in 6/8 time, or something like that, the title of it. So if not, still follow along. It should work out for you. But in that one, we went over this progression. It's the A minor, E minor, G, D. Okay, and we didn't talk about the melodic stuff a lot, mostly the cadence and the triplet feel and the 6/8 feel. And I want to build on that. I'm going to show you a couple little melodic things, ideas to go along with that. But also one thing that I did it on purpose. I didn't include this simple matter of basically doubling the speed of the triplets, okay? Some of you just naturally, well, you watched that intro from the last time and you kind of put 2 and 2 together, or 3 and 3 together in this case, and really just kind of worked it out. And here's what I mean. We're using the G major scale, and some of you did post the progression as 2, 6, 1, 5. Makes sense to me in G. A couple people asked, well, it has a minor sound. Wouldn't this be a minor key? And I mean, yeah. This time, since you brought that up, I made sure I did some E minor pentatonic stuff in that little intro, right? So I know I'm moving kind of fast here. If you go back and watch that previous one, it goes through like how to play the progression and how to kind of get in the 6/8 feel and stuff. If you're already comfortable with that, check this out. Just a couple more ideas, and then we'll get you to the loop. That sounds like the E. You could start anywhere, but we'll wait and catch it on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just doubling the speed of those triplets. So that's kind of the straight 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, not a whole lot of explanation to go along with that, but this is a practice time deal, right? This is going to be great for your. A lot of times I say left hand. That is so wrong to do that. I apologize for all the times I've done that. Your fretting hand, which of course is whichever hand you use. Um, 1, 2, 3, ba da da ba da da. One of the simple kind of axioms, I guess, mathematically for music is that anything can be doubled or cut in half, right? And it still retains the same basic rhythmic container, right? It's just half of it. Maybe in polyrhythms and stuff that might not work out so neatly, but with most of your popular stuff it does. So, and we do that a lot in 4/4. We'll be going along, kind of doing a quarter note field, and then we'll just kind of swing it up into an eighth field. Same thing with your triplets, right? Let me just show you a little bit more. And I'll do some slower too. So there's some notes that are more of like a minor pentatonic. E minor pentatonic, the relative minor for the G major. Okay? Maybe that clears up a couple of the questions from this week in the comments. But whether they're a diatonic, meaning 7-note, essentially scales, okay, or a pentatonic overlay of that. Still use that same feel, so you can do it in the kind of previous tempo, or not the tempo that's different, but whether we're doing one set of 6 in a measure or dividing that and making them twice as fast. So we could do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's that kind of slowed down. If I'm going, I'll just use this position right here. Okay, alternating that, do some at the original spacing or speed, and then double it. If the track's a little too quick at first, then just do that, put on a click if you want, or just kind of feel it yourself. These 3-note sequences are good for practicing this, right? Because it just keeps you locked into that. That's just great practice. And then you can, move it around and do different stuff. And try some pentatonics. Okay. Then, as somebody brilliantly mentioned in the comments a day or two ago, work that in with all your other skills that you've learned on this channel and elsewhere. Maybe I'll try, aiming for some of the chord tones or the fifth or something, or I'll do kind of a E minor pentatonic over those 2 first minor sounding chords, and then more of a G major pentatonic over that G and the D. And if that sounds like a lot of information that doesn't totally add up for you right now, don't worry about it. Just take the parts that do make sense and build from that. Here's what I meant, that last little part. If I use the E minor, then main thing here this time is to work on alternating between that original speed and then doubling it. And if you can do that with the track right away, that's great. Keep your note sequences simplified to practice it. Then just remind yourself, you don't have to have a plan of how you're going to do this lick by lick, but the plan is to um, um, remind yourself about the other elements. Do some bends, throw in some rests, try a couple of different scale ideas and alternate those around. And before too long, you'll really be putting something cool together here. Then, of course, try to uh, generalize this information and apply it to other pieces of music. Okay. Um, this is just a really good progression, and it's in 6/8, and you don't have to kind of search around and look for stuff like that. But I'm sure there's some other great backing tracks and things too. So you don't want to get kind of too monotonous with the same one, for too long. So I'm going to play a little bit more, and then I'll get you to the loop. All right. Let me know how you're doing. Thank you. See you next time.